Hello, today is March 18, 2022. Let's discuss first the battleground development and then discuss other two topics also related to Ukraine issue. I think it's very good. Let's start it. Please subscribe, hit the like button. That will help me, also help you to get noticed when I publish new development. So today the new development mainly in our old frontier, the west of Donetsk region, and also something along Kharkiv and also Mariupol. There is still no progress on the Kyiv front. So let's start. So we can see here that Russian Defense Ministry published they made progress in three cities, three small villages actually, like this one, Savotaska, Novokoska, Zolo. This is hidden, I cannot see it clearly, but it's just small village here. And we can see very clearly what the Russians try to do. Basically, in the smaller front, they first occupy this secondary city on the outskirts of Donetsk, right? So they are doing pincer movement. Now, similarly, they do something similar to here. They advance from this side and from the south, so that the soldier in this land, they feel they are being threatened by two sides. No one wants to threaten by the two sides, especially for the Russian army, right? So Russian also have airport. They have on the top of the air, then another two front, basically three front. So most soldier, most commander will withdraw, or they will not trying to fight very hard. So they successfully attack from this front, and they're doing same thing again here, from the east and from the south, and plus from the air, right? So I think these are small village town. Russian will overcome this very easily. There is no much in the small village, no high-rise building, right? So I think it's very easily in the next 2 days. I think Russian will overcome this one, probably also including this one. On the bigger front, we can also see very clearly what they try to do. They will first overcome this one, and they move north. And in the meantime, see, they already started on the east. They will push east, from east to this way, and they will threaten this particular hub. Basically, like this one is connected to like 6 highway, right? They will first cut off the highway, and then the soldier here. There's a big group of military here in Kramatorsk, and there is no way they can get out. So I think this is very, very clear. And in the meantime, once they pull this up, they also threaten the two cities on the Dnipro, right, from the south and from the east. So they are all pincer movement. They want to take it easy right now, like Russian military. That's pretty sure they will do that. Let's also look at the southern front here. So we can see very clearly that there is some progress reported already. Like some residents in the Mariupol, they report that there is big progress in here. Let's redraw the map. So basically, what they report is that Russian military already made a big progress in this area. Russian already occupied this part, so we can probably delete this one, and we will move the Russian frontier to here. The front here on this side is from Donetsk force. The east side is the Chechen force. They have a Chechen force has an X on their mark, like similar to this X. The eastern from eastern part of the far east of the Soviet of the Russia have like a cross, and from cross and from the Crimea they have a cross plus a box, so they each have a different mark. We can see them very clearly. Now we can see the northeast part has the biggest progress. The reason is that the northeast is more residential area. There's not much high-rise building. Small, low building, like Russian, still has a big advantage. But for the high-rise building, especially for the residential high-rise building, Russian found it very difficult to overcome, because Russia has a policy seem to be like avoid civilian casualty, avoid civilian area. But right now, like Ukraine army is very technically very smart, that they are basically merged with divided the big army into smaller group and head into the residential building, high-rise building, right? They shoot from the window of the residential tower. That's a big headache for the Russian army, because there is no way they can find the big army to fight, right? They are all hiding in among the civilian in a big concrete building, and how can you fight them? So I think Russian right now are kind of did not very successful in attack any big city, right? Any big city has a lot of high-rise building, and they pretty much losing a lot of tank and soldier. They are trying to avoid them, except in Mariupol. They definitely trying to overtake it. Like the Mariupol have three army, like a Chechen army, Donetsk army, and the army from the Crimea. So they are determined to overcome this, and also cut off water, food, electricity, right? So they are. I think Mariupol only can hold a few more days before being overcome. I think right now they are holding on big factory building and high-rising commercial and residential building in Mariupol. So that's pretty much most of the progress on the battlefield. So let's switch to another two topic. I think it's excellent, absolutely brilliant. The one already I put on my like a group of video under my name, so you can find out this one. This is from University of Chicago. The professor, Mr. Professor John Messemer, he's a distinguished international relation and strategy analyst. He and Dr. Henry Kissinger read an article in 2014 and 2015, right after the war in Crimea. And they talk about why the West has made a major mistake by all the activity trying to sabotage the satellite ally country like around Russia to overthrow their government and also try to put them into West orbit, trying to put Ukraine into EU and put Ukraine into NATO. They think put Ukraine into NATO is a major big mistake made by Obama and Biden. I think there are two exercises. We all feel compassionate and emotionally attached to Ukraine. We think so many the Russian soldier and Ukraine is fighting in the residential building, right? So many civilians get collateral damage, and we feel we want to help them. But the problem is that we need to understand the geographic politics. What this, Dr. Zhang was talking about is that, U.S. America feel almost crazy, try to fight Soviet Union, try to put some missile and military on the soil of Cuba, and the same thing, we say now, Putin feel crazy if somebody put a missile near its border. Every big superpower don't like other country put a military near the border. Nobody, even China, if you put it in, attack North Korea or Vietnam or Afghanistan, if they are close to China, they will try to, in different way, to fight back, right? Indirectly or directly. So I think this is something even Germany recognizes it, and Germany has been strongly against pull out Georgia and Ukraine into NATO in 2008, but American, I think, decided to do that. That's caused all the. I would say it's one of the major reasons. I'm not going to make some logic on this. Please go read these two great analysis. Henry Kissinger is Secretary of State for U.S. He's a great leader. And also this professor, the professor have detailed logical analysis as well as ethical analysis. So it's a great article to understand the war in and the geopolitics in Ukraine. I strongly encourage everyone to read this two article and video. That will help you really get informed what's going on instead of just hear what Biden was and the media. The Biden and the media seem to be an employee for big weapon manufacturers. They just want to fight each other and take a strong stand, say something very strong wording, and they want to drive Putin into a corner. And these two professors also said that it's crazy to drive a biggest nuclear weapon power into a corner. Think about that. Why you want to do that, right? It's very silly. It's stupid. I mean, Washington politics. I'm American. I think Washington politics is really dirty. I think the Biden is really crazy. He's what he's doing. Really, only beneficiary is the weapon manufacturer, it has not benefited Ukraine or American or Russia. It does not. Yeah, that's my, yeah. Let's finish here. Go read yourself and watch yourself. Please subscribe. I'm going to feed lots of good information here. Bye.